Right, this next blog is about something that I feel a little bit strongly about, but I've often than not told a few people about this, and it's pretty much to do with looks and things like that, and it's always been about personality as well, because when I like somebody, I don't just like them for the looks, I always say that personality comes first. And I know some people say that looks is important, and of course it is, but there's always been something that I have always said to a lot of people, and I say this now, and it is that looks change, but not your personality. It's very likely that you can have a very good personality, and it will stay with you for a lot of time. So they will always know that oh, he's a good person, or she is a good person, and that is the personality of that person, right? It's not going to change, it's going to be who they are and what they are. Looks, however, can change, and this may be something that may be on... I don't know whether it applies to everybody, because I don't know whether some people would actually do this, but it's a scenario that I look at, and this scenario is more or less to do with something like, let's say two people are falling in love, right? So let's imagine, I'm not going to use myself, I'm just going to say two people, I can make up names, but, you know, let's say one of them is called Louise and another one is called David. David and Louise likes David because David has a wonderful personality, but also because David looks good. David's got this great short hair and it slinks back and whatever else, and Louise is Louise anyway. We don't need to describe Louise, we're just describing David a little bit about having a good personality, and I don't know what age they are. Let's just say we're going to say that David is 30 and Louise is 28, right? Just an example, but let's suppose that David is with Louise or so, and they get together and they've had a few dates and they're getting on well, and Louise sort of says, oh, you know, I'd like to be my, I'd like to be more than friends, let's say that, right? But here's a problem that might occur. We're not sure about whether Louise likes this or not, or whatever. But let's suppose, as I said, looks can change. So over the due course of time, looks can change. So let's suppose David decides that he wants to grow a beard, and he wants to have a beard. Now this isn't a problem for Louise. Louise might think, I don't mind a bit of a beard. That's not a problem. You know, because they are the in thing. But how about what happens when, let's say, David decides he wants to grow his hair long? So David would like to, maybe he doesn't have to have a beard and the long hair. Maybe he just has to have the long hair. But anyway, he wants to grow his hair a bit longer, so his hair is no longer going to be short. And let's say he wants to grow it up past his shoulders. Let's say if he wants to be like an old rocker, and he wants to have his hair long. This might actually be the fact that what would, and it always says looks can change, that you can look different, you know. Would Louise still go out with David? Louise might come around to David and said, look, I'm very sorry about this, but I pretty much like you. I think you've got a great personality in that, but I don't like your long hair. I basically don't like your long hair, and basically I don't think I should be with you because you basically have long hair now, and the possibility that I didn't mind the beard, but I just don't like the long hair, and that sort of gets to things. So I always say that looks can change, so it's not a case of the fact that, you know, and that's what I always say, you know, personality doesn't always change, but looks can, and it's very easy for somebody to have short hair, and somebody, you know, it's very easy for that to be the case, and then they might decide that they want to grow their hair long, and then what happens is basically, do you split up, or do you stop liking them because they don't have the same looks as they was before? That's what I always say, and it's wrong. It's a bit shallow to some people, because that might be what they see. They might see the fact that, oh, I don't really like men with long hair. But that's the point. If they had short hair and they grow it long, then surely you would have to say, well, look, I've been with you for about 1.5 years now. I don't care whether you've got long hair anymore, because I liked you the first time. I've still got to like you now, even though that you might well have your hair longer. That's what I'm just saying, but there are other scenarios and things like that, and that is what I'm saying. Looks do change sometimes, but personality don't. So what is the point of somebody saying, well, I'm only going out with them, I'm going out with them because I like the personality, but I'm also going out with them because, to me, looks come first, and looks is important there. But if their looks change over time when you're with them, does it mean to say that you have to sort of say, well, look, I've got to stop now because we're not going to get any further? And they might really be into somebody because they might really think, oh, I've loved you and I've been with you for a few years now, and we're kind of thinking I'd like to marry you. And you get to that stage where you think I'd like to do that, but they're worried about the fact that they don't want to marry them because they know that might change their looks, and then it'll be curtains for them. Just think about that anyway. But keep watching my videos because I've got some more to come up very soon. So bye for now.